This is absolutely disgusting, what I'm about to play for you, but it does remind us about the people that Donald Trump had around him for so long. Donald Trump's longtime advisor and policy guy, Steve Bannon. Steve Bannon at one point sat in on the National Security Council meetings, has called for the beheading of Dr. Anthony Fauci and of FBI Director Christopher Wray. This was brought to my attention during a live stream yesterday. I thought I was being baited. I thought somebody's pulling my leg. There is no way in hell that Steve Bannon said we should behead Dr. Anthony Fauci. But he did. He said it, and Steve Bannon has since been banned from Twitter. I believe his show has been banned from YouTube, although that's less clear at this point. Take a look at this.
And that's the second term. Second term kicks off with firing Wray, firing Fauci. Now, I actually want to go a step farther, but I realize the president is a kind-hearted man and a good man. I'd actually like to go back to the old times of Tudor England. I'd put the heads on pikes, right? I'd put them at the two corners of the White House as a warning to federal bureaucrats. You either get with the program or you're gone. Time to stop playing games. Blow it all out. Put Rick Grinnell today as the interim head of the FBI. That'll light him up, right?
You know what, Steve? Just yesterday, there was the anniversary of the hanging of two Tories in Philadelphia. These were Quaker businessmen who had cohabitated, if you will, with the British while they were occupying Philadelphia. These people were hung. This is what we used to do to traitors.
That's how you won the revolution. Nobody wants to talk about it. Revolution wasn't some sort of garden party, right? It was not. It was a civil war. It was a civil war. Remember also in the revolution,
you put their heads on pikes. Well, you've got to remove their heads in order to do that. Steve Bannon is saying behead Anthony Fauci as well as the FBI director. We behead doctors. First of all, we behead anybody, but you're going after doctors. Doctors trying to deal with the pandemic are the central target of your ire. That's what we're doing in the United States. And as CNN Business is reporting, Twitter permanently suspended the account belonging to Steve Bannon after he made this suggestion. He posted it in a video. The video post was made to Facebook, YouTube, and various Twitter accounts. This is what we're talking about when we talk about Al-Qaeda, okay? A political party, Biden says that you need a political party in control that says federal employees who don't do what they want get executed. And they also want us to believe that they are not disgusting fascists. We've got a Republican president refusing to commit to a peaceful transfer of power, insisting the election is rigged, calling on racist armed supporters to stand by. Bannon talks like the Taliban. And indeed, right-wing extremists, as I've been pointing out for a long time, they have a lot in common with the Taliban. It's just a different religion under which they claim this outrageous fascistic authoritarianism. And remember, Steve Bannon has a federal indictment against him. He is an alleged co-conspirator along with many other Republican figures close to Donald Trump. And it seems to me that the consequences should be a little more severe than being banned from Twitter. And this, listen, Fauci already has full-time security. I'm sure that the FBI director has full-time security. It's not about them, but it is about, again, this term stochastic terrorism and the possibility, the ability that it has to generate real world violence. And in the middle of all of this, you have a president whose son is tweeting, as we talked about earlier, we need to go to total war. Total war is what they are claiming. And by the way, there's still a pandemic, and I want to talk about that a little bit.